a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner.
Hey guys, welcome back to Rain Code. Let's continue.
Mystery Labyrinth.
Yay! This time we have Vivia. I guess we won't be going into one with the chief.
I mean, we still have one more case after this.
Hopefully he pulls through.
I feel like they wouldn't lead us on like this entire time if he wasn't going to. If they kill him off, I'm tapping out. I'm just telling you right now. You can do the fifth one alone.
Fair. I'll bring you back for his DLC.
Fair enough. Was he chained up before?
He's always chained up to her.
I never really noticed that. Oh, it's invisible.
It doesn't
all the
always
time,
show.
That's why.
Again with the
Now I have
falling.
secret ninja
Why
powers.
can't it ever be a gentle landing? Oh, Vivia. This is called the Mystery Labyrinth.
So, this place is a physical manifestation of mysteries from the case?
You can tell? Oh, well, anyway, this actually isn't my forte. It's...
So can we just point out Vivia's the smartest one so far?
That's not shocking considered Fubuki, who I think has an IQ of like 5. Halara is probably close to him.
Yeah, I think Halara figured
Desahiko's
it out too.
an idiot. So, I mean, really, it's just him and Halara that are the two smarter ones.
Due to the power of death. Her, right?
Huh?
So you really could see me this whole time.
He could?
It's due to my spiritual affinity. Ever since I was young, I've been able to see otherworldly things. My forte was gained through training that innate talent. Though, I wasn't able to see her clearly like this before. I could tell you were talking to some haze following you around, but that was it. Until one day, I used my spectral projection at the agency and saw that death got clear as crystal. After that, I did some research. I discovered that the WDO underground book vault held something called the Book of Death. And also, that someone had taken it.
Did I take it? Before I lost my memories?
I don't know. Since you're a rookie, I doubt you'd have access to the book vault. Only a handful of people have WDO clearance for that.
Just a handful?
Somebody gave it to him.
Anyway, you've been using this ability to solve the other cases up till now, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, this is also related to the mysterious deaths of all those culprits? My guess is, clearing a labyrinth, a materialization of a mystery, causes its true perpetrator to die. If that's the case, you've killed a lot of people with your own hands, Yuma.
Well, I didn't really kill anyone. It's just what happens when...
Nope. I may be the one reaping their souls, but the blood is still on your hands.
What? Hey!
No point in pretending to be a goody two-shoes. You're risking your life to solve these mysteries.
I see. So you're determined to do this, huh? Sorry, but I don't think I have that kind of conviction myself. So, I think I'll take a nap here while you go and risk your life.
Yeah, not a great
You
idea.
can sleep if you want, but you won't be able to get out.
Is that so?
If you're not with Master when and if he solves the labyrinth, this place will collapse around you. Well, if you don't have any regrets in the real world, you're free to die here.
Regrets. I don't have any of those, but there are still some things I've left unfinished. Especially after you exposed the mystery of this case.
What do you mean by that?
I'll be perfectly clear. I'm just going to tag along. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
I don't care what you do, just don't get in our way. Well, Master, let's do the usual.
Yeah, okay.
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
I am.
His heart's just not in it today.
Is that sword for cutting through mysteries? This place must be pretty dangerous.
And vomit.
Yep.
Here you go, Master. Here's your solution key.
Is that key something like a clue for the case? Wow. Looks like you're ready to go.
Could you be more of a doubter? Whatever. I'm gonna ignore you. So let's go and unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Let's hunt down this culprit who preys on the truth.
We have to walk? This is unbearable.
You are gonna get
Come on! You're bumming me out here.
I thought you were going to ignore him.
who's gonna get more annoying quicker?
I'm actually starting to like Vivia. I still hate her though.
You just like Vivia being lazy.
Yes, I do because it's amusing
Say,
me.
Vivia, do you remember anything about the case?
You mean Dr. Huesca's murder? Or are you talking about when Chief Yako was attacked?
Huh? You remember? Everyone else that came here lost their memories.
That's pretty rare. Must be because of his whole spiritual thing.
Wait a minute, does that mean when he leaves, he's gonna
So
keep
the
them?
others lost their
I
memories.
think so.
That's why no one remembers this death god.
How rude of them. It's thanks to yours truly that those cases got solved.
That reminds me, I used my coalescence with Fubuki before Vivia. But Vivia is the only one who came into the mystery labyrinth.
I guess coalescence got overwritten. Maybe it only takes the most recent ability. I don't know either.
You don't know? But coalescence is your power, Shinigami.
Relax, will ya? Minor detail.
You would have been better off with Fubuki. She would have been far more useful for this case.
It doesn't matter anyway. No one can use their forte here.
Oh. So now I really don't have to do anything. Thank goodness. What a relief.
Jeez! You ever think your lack of motivation could be contagious?
Hey, relax.
The two of you just fuck already.
Yeah, no. That would actually work.
Yeah, you can just go into ghost form and then that'll work. That would 100% work.
I think they'd work as a good pair, too.
Well, I wonder if that's what the end of the game is, and like Vivia changes the bond because he wants to bang her, and then Yuma can just have his normal powers.
Ooh, there's that mystery!
Huh? I told you to stop surprising me like that.
I thought this labyrinth would only require your wits, but it looks like it's going to take more than that, Yuma.
Well, he doesn't have a whole lot of wits, so he doesn't have a choice.
Huh? Why didn't a problem appear?
Not only
Just
was
fuck
there
you,
no
that's all.
problem, no choice appeared either. Master, maybe you don't even know which mystery to start with to solve this case.
Yeah, there's so many unknowns. I'm honestly feeling lost right now.
Come on! You gotta know where to start with this stuff, or you won't be able to solve a single thing. Let's decide that for now. What's the first mystery of this case?
The first mystery is... the fact that Dr. Weska was murdered in a completely locked room with no way in or out. The doctor was located deep in the critical lab, behind layers of security. And yet, he was found stabbed to death. We were the first to discover the body. At the time, we were controlling the robot, Amapel. Because of that, we were thought to be the culprits, but we obviously aren't. So how did the culprit get in and out of the doctor's lab? That's what I don't know.
But the culprit is definitely the hitman, right?
No, I don't
think so, but I'm not absolutely sure. Besides, even if the hitman did it, there's the question of who hired him.
So I have a really stupid theory.
Okay.
So remember how they said he was paranoid and checking boxes and stuff?
Yeah.
What if he missed one box and the person was been there the entire time, able to hide from him? Because he can't hear anybody moving around.
Maybe.
But there's no doubt the hitman stabbed Chief Yako.
It may not have even been that the guy was trying to kill him, was trying to get information, like stealing his project info. And when we contacted the doctor, that set off a panic because that means somebody's going to come in there that can actually hear the guy and see the guy, obviously, because the guy can't hide from somebody who can hear. But the question is, the letter could have been sent by... I don't think it's Hell Smile. I think it might be the CEO.
Could be. A lot of questions.
That's the only thing I'm absolutely certain about.
Peacekeepers?
Kanai Ward's garbage. What are you doing here?
Yomi Hell Smile.
So the director of the Peacekeepers is here.
Yeah, but he's just part of the Mystery Labyrinth.
I figured. In other words, he's a monster created from the labyrinth, right?
Right.
You pieces of shit. You're disturbing the peace of Kanai Ward!
Oh boy, now we gotta... Okay, that's an interesting
This
form.
guy doesn't
Yeah, like,
seem
that's
like an easy
some-
opponent.
Motherfucker went straight for
Yeah.
Persona, didn't they?
Alright,
Now we're going anime.
you have fun for a few minutes. I gotta hit the bathroom. I'll be right back. But you kick his ass.
Alrighty.
But we have no choice. For Chief Yako, for everyone.
You killed Dr. Weska, didn't you? Turn yourselves in so I can torture you to death!
Final Fantasy looking ass.
You're the ones who killed Dr. Weska! You disarmed the security system to the doctor's lab.
Oh, wait, what's our solution? Toxic gas is bacterial. I'm gonna try that one, but I want to see what the other is.
And then murdered him inside. Until you actually entered the lab, the security system for the critical lab stayed active.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Shoot.
Say,
Yeah.
You're the ones who killed Dr. Weska. You disarmed the security system to the doctor's lab. And then murdered him inside. Until you actually entered the lab, the security system for the critical lab stayed active. It's impossible to bypass the system while it's active. In other words, no one can enter the doctor's lab.
Alright, so that's
There
all.
couldn't be an intruder.
this is the
Got it!
truth.
Woo!
When the body was first discovered, Amapal was about to enter the doctor's lab. But something bumped into it and knocked it over. In fact, there was a mark on Amapal's head, like someone kicked it. That mark wasn't there when we borrowed it. It's proof that someone else was in the lab.
You call that evidence? Is bullshit the only thing that comes out of that mouth? Don't make me laugh. Shit! There was an intruder?
Fuck.
That's
what I mean.
impossible! And in fact, you proved that yourself!
What was the slash the noise repel? That's the one I want.
Damn!
Get him!
Don't make me laugh! Shit! There was an intruder? That's impossible! And in fact, you proved that yourself!
That claim
Got
doesn't
it.
hold up!
I proved there was somebody else in the lab.
What do you mean? We proved there wasn't an intruder!
You still don't understand? Don't make me laugh! If there...
This device exists to prevent leakage. So let's see. Let's go with that until we see.
was another intruder,
Whoop.
then where did they go? By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical lab. There's no way they got past you. Or are you saying they slipped away and you missed it?
Nope, that's not it. Okay. They remove.
Speaking of which,
If there was another intruder, then where did they go? By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right?
Oh, I see what you were trying to do.
There's no place to hide in the critical lab. There's no way they got past you.
Dang it.
Or are you saying they slipped away and you missed it? That's obviously impossible!
Saying
Isn't
your
that
mom.
funny? You just proved you committed the crime!
All right, let's see.
Right.
We didn't see anyone on our way to the lab after disabling this.
What does that mean?
If there was another intruder,
That might be.
Airlock decontamination. Yeah, but.
The other one's
Where
the
did
map.
they
I don't
go?
think the map will work.
by the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical lab.
I'll slash
Got
through
it.
this mystery.
I was letting it go through so I could hear all the choices.
There's a hiding spot. It's inside the airlock's decontamination device. The vent cover can be easily removed, and there's just enough space for someone to fit inside. If they hid inside the decontamination device, we wouldn't have seen them when we arrived at the scene.
So what? You've got it all wrong anyway. Everything is wrong. Your existence is all wrong. Have fun chasing that fake truth you found.
We managed to defeat him this time, but it's not over yet.
He sure is persistent, huh?
And continue.
Anyway, there's no doubt someone else was inside the doctor's lab. So let's unravel each mystery one at a time.
All right, we'll get it this time.
Come on!
Was
Why
there
does
an
it have to
intruder?
be so sudden?
Okay, now that we've wedged our way into this mystery, we just gotta head through the labyrinth and reach the truth!
Well, I suppose there would have been an intruder because he didn't just stab himself in the back.
If he did, that was awful impressive. Let's see now. No, I think that's inside the mystery labyrinth. So we want this one, yes. Whee! Yes, that is my choice.
Right here!
We're just now getting to the point? What a pain.
Hey, don't sigh, this is a good thing!
Sorry.
Anyway, let's head inside.
I like him now because he pisses off Shinigami.
There was an intruder for sure. We know someone bumped into Amapal.
The culprit probably hit Amapel on their way out. After that, they must have intended to leave the lab. But they couldn't because we were in the front chamber. So they hid inside the decontamination device to avoid us.
So, if you checked inside the decontamination device on the way to the scene, you would have caught the culprit then and there.
Yeah, but it was an emergency and we had no idea they were in there.
It's super lame to make up excuses, Master.
Oh, shut up,
It's not
balloon.
an excuse, but it is true. If I had thought about why Amapal was knocked over at that time, I would have realized the culprit was in there. We could have waited in ambush or searched for them. And if I'd caught the culprit then, Chief Yako wouldn't have gotten stabbed.
Master, wallowing in regret is even lamer. If you have time for that, you have time to keep going.
Right.
Did I stop running?
Exactly.
You can run and regret at the same time. In fact, the two go well together.
Really? Another fork in the path.
Seems like we're finally at the central question. This is the first step to solving how the culprit committed an impossible murder.
I
Well, he
leave
had
the
to have
rest
been
to
in the
you.
lab.
I'm going to read a book or something.
You can bring your own stuff into the mystery labyrinth?
He's just special.
All right, so he definitely had to have entered the lab. If he knocked over Amapal and hid in the duct, he had to have been in the lab somehow.
I
So
think
the central
invited
one-
in by the doctor.
But the question is, the security hadn't been deactivated in 90 days, and we knew that.
Which makes me
So
think
yeah,
either the box
so
or
yeah, you're right. It would have to be that he was invited in.
Right here!
We're all going to die.
The doctor invited the culprit in? But why?
Things are
That's
so
sexism,
muddled
of
now because
course.
we're assuming the culprit forced their way inside. If the culprit was invited to the lab, then he easily would have been able to enter.
So you think the doctor disabled the security? He wouldn't need it if he was expecting a guest.
Huh? A trap?
Guess you were wrong, Yuma. Well, I already knew that before you entered.
Ah,
What? Why didn't you tell me?
You wanted me to tell you? You should have said so earlier. People only grow by learning from past mistakes, which is why I purposely...
Ah!
Master, we have to get out of here!
How do we get out?
Use logic to show how this route is the wrong one!
All right, I'll try.
Okay. Why is invited in by the doctor not correct? Security log.
The log on the doctor's computer didn't show any signs of security getting shut down. If that's the case, he certainly didn't cut security just to let someone in.
oh, there goes my theory.
Hmm. Oh.
Well,
I
may
think
have
I
messed
get
up,
it.
but at least we got a little closer to the truth.
Do you want to say what you're thinking?
It's the middle entry. No one was in the room to begin with.
Did he
Maybe
just
if
accidentally
he
kill
hadn't messed
himself?
up in the first place,
No.
he wouldn't have to come up with such a lame excuse.
It's far easier than that.
I know. I'll do better next time.
Run, you fat bitch. Why can't I fly like Shinigami?
Because you gotta get that stamina up. Let's see if you're right.
Right here!
Culprit never entered? But you said there's no doubt the culprit was in there.
Perhaps the intruder is not the culprit after all.
So you're saying that the doctor committed suicide? If the doctor committed suicide, then the culprit wasn't the intruder, but the doctor himself.
Nope, it was
But if
something
the
else.
doctor did it, there would be no intruder. The doctor was already in the lab.
We might have picked another wrong one. Yeah, we did.
Huh? This route is wrong too?
Wait a minute, so it has to be the third one then.
No need to worry, Yuma. I don't mind it at all if we can't find a way to move forward.
Sheesh. Even I'm losing motivation. You can take care of this on your own, can't you, Master?
Don't let him influence you!
Well, stab wound in the back, yeah, that makes sense, because he can't stab himself in the back, but I was hoping that was going to lead to something else, not that particular conclusion.
That's
That means it
right.
has to be the third option.
The doctor was stabbed 3 times in the back.
He was just really clumsy and kept stabbing himself.
One stab would have indicated that he held the knife in place, then fell on it to kill himself.
Ow.
He couldn't have made 3 wounds like that. There's no way it was a suicide.
No excuses, Master. Do it again.
You're tired, Yuma. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
Because we'll all
Resting
die.
here wouldn't help me at all.
Unlike you, I don't want to die.
Yeah, you'd think if the guy wants to die so bad, he'd just lay down at the front of the mystery labyrinth and be done with it.
But he's curious. Alright, so it has to be deactivating the security by cutting the power.
I'm gonna check. Yep, there's nothing over here. It's gotta be something like this, but maybe there's a way to do it without the log
Right here.
showing?
Maybe.
The culprit used the blackout to slip past security and into the lab.
The lab's in its own power
That answer
source.
is pretty simple. Almost too
No,
simple.
I don't think it was any of these choices. We're gonna get a mystery 4th choice.
Yeah, we are. Look.
Huh? What?
So we had to go
this was
through
the
all
last
3.
route!
Yep.
This labyrinth is a tricky one. It's like one of those old detective novels. Perhaps you're the real culprit, Yuma.
Really, Master?
The butler did
Of
it.
course not! Focus! We need to get out of here!
The nasty, weird butler.
The
Why is
logs.
he activating the security log, I would assume?
It's no use, I won't make it in time!
Wait, what?
It's the security log.
That's what I picked.
No, you didn't. You picked the other one.
What? No, it should have been the security log.
Or not.
It's no
I
use,
guess
I
it's the
won't make
first
it in
choice.
time!
I guess we can't use it because we already used it for another one.
Well, I did say that the power supply was on a different thing.
There we go.
The doctor said the critical lab was on a separate grid, and the lab switchboard wasn't in the electrical room.
So that leaves the question, where was the switchboard?
The security wouldn't shut off, even if there was a blackout in the building.
But where was the electrical board? I don't think we ever saw it.
What's going on? Were all 3 routes wrong?
I wonder what it means.
Come on, run faster, Yuma.
Hey! There's another door!
I get it! Since we proved that every possibility was wrong, a new one has appeared!
Interesting. The mystery labyrinth not only materializes the case, but also changes based on your investigation.
Right. Something felt off about those other routes. It's almost like we were forced to choose the wrong way.
But by eliminating each wrong answer one by one, you opened the path to the right answer.
You sound disappointed.
Who cares? Let's just see what's in the final route!
He always sounds disappointed.
Stop cutting my
Use
throat.
spectral projection to enter and kill him?
Vivia!
Then, the culprit is...
Others might be able to use it.
I can't believe the culprit entered the labyrinth with us. That's never happened before.
I don't think it was him. I think somebody else can use it.
Possible.
How dare you trick me!
He wouldn't kill Chief Yako.
There is no escape! Once the mystery labyrinth is solved, the culprit will be judged! Master, let's finish up
And?
this mystery labyrinth and burn
Wouldn't that
down
just
this
mean he would
tomb.
become a ghost?
What? Hold on!
She's mad.
Huh? Another trap?
Yeah, you were
That's
wrong.
why I said to wait. There's no way Vivi is the culprit.
Then, prove it and beat this thing! I won't be convinced until you do!
I'll pop you, balloon. Ghost form trait. Yeah, he can't
Can't
possess
touch
me.
anything.
To begin with, nothing can be touched while in ghost form. He couldn't have held the murder weapon, the knife. So it's not possible that he stabbed the doctor. Now do you trust Vivia?
Master, I've said this 1,000 times, but a detective must suspect everything.
We just proved
Besides,
evidence that he
it's
didn't
his
stab
fault
him.
for
Go
being
fuck
so
yourself.
sketchy. The way he looks, how he talks, everything is super suspicious.
Sorry.
I trust him more than I trust you.
I do try to stay out of sight.
Anyway, let's go back.
At least we eliminated that.
Yeah.
If he's not the culprit, then we're back to square one.
Let's try going back to the fork in the path. Maybe something else changed.
So many wrong turns.
Yeah?
We're going to die here, aren't we?
Only if we're stupid.
We're going to die here, aren't we?
Absolutely. At least we take him with us.
Nothing's changed.
There aren't any new doors. What? There's nowhere to go? What was the point of eliminating all the other paths?
And now we have to go eliminate the other.
Come on.
Don't start with that again. How about you help us for a change?
Aren't you always the one that
better
bitching that Yuma
cooperate,
should do it on his own?
Unless you want to get chopped up by Master Solution Blade.
Hold on, Shinigami.
I don't want to get chopped up. I dislike pain immensely. But you know, the journey up to now wasn't a waste. We did eliminate many possibilities.
But that means nothing if we can't reach the truth.
Nothing. Why do you want the truth in the first place?
Huh?
It's easy to say you want the truth. But are you sure you can handle it? No
You
matter
can't
how
handle the
cruel
truth.
the truth may be.
Can I handle it?
I'm still not sure if you're the kind of person who can. I bet you're not sure either. That's why you're still so hesitant. This mystery labyrinth also reflects your reluctance. Maybe that's why you can't reach the truth.
What are you talking about? I've said it before and I'll say it again.
I won't hesitate to expose the truth.
So you still haven't realized it? Guess you're not quite there yet. Well, that's fine for now. But eventually, you'll be forced to make a choice. When that happens, you have to prove your conviction and expose the truth, like you said.
Enough nonsense. Let's find some clues.
As an apology for the distraction, let me tell you something. This labyrinth appears to change shape by reflecting our investigation. So, instead of following the revealed path, isn't it possible to carve your own path?
Carve my own path? That's right, Shinigami! We can create new routes with our own deductions. Maybe we can do it here.
Sometimes, just a slight change in perspective is enough to completely change how you see things.
So if I change my perspective here, I might see something new. I see. I was so focused on how to overcome the security system. But that's not right. I need to change my perspective and think about who could have overcome it.
Don't box yourself in with your own assumptions.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I hate when the anemic vampire tells us what to do. But if Master wants to... then fine. I'll lend you my power. Lay it all out, Master. Let's work together as
Who
a
is
team.
capable of overcoming the system? Yomi?
Boogie's point.
Tick tock, tick tock. Twirling. Keep that up.
Is that correct?
You can do it, Master. Keep that
I'm a
up.
pal.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, he's right.
When I looked
that
it
was what
out-
I thought before.
That's right.
And we gotta grab the key, right? So, never mind.
Those were the hints, like different hints. Did Amapao kill someone? Damn robots.
I was gonna say that's what I thought earlier about not having somebody in the room. Is they might. Have
Oh, and that
bypassed
doctor
it
really
on the
does hate Dr. Weska.
A new route appeared.
This is all thanks to me.
That's the thing. I don't know if he did it or if the hitman
Perhaps
just
I
used
said too
Amapao.
much. Well, nothing has been solved yet.
Well, we know whoever stabbed the chief was taller than that doctor. I can't.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I know that guy. That's probably the actual hitman, but I think maybe the hitman used the Amapal to get into the room.
Are you stupid? Are you stupid?
I wish you'd express yourself a little better. How can we tell if you're happy or sad?
I've never been
happy.
happy or sad in my entire life. I want to die someday.
This guy's hopeless.
Anyway,
What? Would
let's
you
explore
like
this
somebody
new
like
route.
this? He just wants to die.
She doesn't want it to be easy. She wants to make him suffer.
Why? None of the mystery lab people suffer. They just immediately have heart attacks. The only one that suffers is Yuma because she keeps cutting his face open.
When you think about who could get past security, the only option we know of is Amapal.
True. And that's how we were able to get through security ourselves.
But it's just a toy robot, right? How is it related to the case?
I don't know yet, but since Amapal can get through security, it must be important.
Kiwi, leave it.
It's sealed off here, too.
Hey, there's an intercom. Maybe someone will respond if you use it.
Let's try.
No way.
Eat my ass, Click.
Huh? Doctor?
Huh? Wait. What the? Wait. Who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
Isn't this the footage of when the doctor was attacked?
Yeah, you're right.
The mystery materialized. Must be related to what the doctor just said. So the question is, who did the doctor say, "Who are you?" to? Well, I'll leave it to you.
I don't get how you can keep reading at a time like this.
What? He found a comfy little couch.
Sounds like a popcorn machine. Amapal, maybe?
That's
No.
what I was thinking.
Maybe, we can try it.
At this point in time,
Come on.
you still hadn't borrowed Amapal, yes? Then Amapal itself has an alibi. However weird it may be to talk about a robot having an alibi. And normally, I don't believe anyone would shout out, "Who are you?" to a robot.
Right.
So then it has to be the culprit. If it's not Amapal, then it has to be the culprit.
I can certainly understand why you'd want to choose that. But wasn't security active at that point?
So he's talking to
I
nobody?
considered all the various possibilities, but I couldn't figure out a way to get past the security. If I'm right, then there is no basis to infer that someone had entered the doctor's lab at this point. Which means you can't say the doctor was directing those words to the culprit.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Then I guess it's no one.
Okay.
The only... Okay.
The trap didn't activate. Does that mean we found the right answer? Huh? So the right answer is no one? Why would the doctor say, "Who are you?" if no one was there?
The security was still active at the time, so no one could enter the doctor's lab, right? And that was before I borrowed Amapal. So the only explanation is that no one was there.
Why would he say that if no one was there?
I think if we go there, we'll find the answer.
What? That route's obviously just a side road. Who cares what the old geezer was thinking anyway?
But it looks like this is the only way we can go. Besides, I am curious about what was going through his mind. It could be an important factor in solving the mystery behind this case.
Still, being forced to take a side route is too much trouble. Makes me wish I was dead.
Jesus Christ, man.
Bro knows what he wants.
Alright, I guess we're taking the side route. Get in the hole.
Going in the hole, boss.
Or in the hole, Haley.
So, Master, do you have an idea about what the geezer was thinking?
Not yet, but I think it has to do with why he said, "Who are you?"
Most,
I
like,
think
most likely.
the doctor
Ow,
was
the
putting on
pain!
an act.
An act? Really?
The doctor put on an act for a reason, but I have no idea why. We have to figure that out by going down this doctor's motive route.
He didn't want anyone to know that there was somebody in there with him? Was the doctor getting some booty on the side?
Maybe. He was barefoot. Oh god, it's Dorky again.
Ah, he's here too?
You rats keep scurrying around. Do you really think you'll discover Dr. Weska's motive this way?
Yes.
Good luck with that, morons! He had no motive at all!
Well, he said there's nothing here. Let's head back.
We can't do that! If he's trying to block our path, then this route must be important.
Nah, fine.
I'm only here because you maggots piss me off. So, I'm gonna end you here and now! This was all part of the doctor's plan? He didn't have a plan at all. That exchange on the intercom wasn't an act. There was no reason to put on a show. The doctor misunderstood. You probably don't know this. Weska put his soul into his work.
Oh, you're a dick, bro.
The research was going well. The doctor was loyal to Amaterasu.
Let's see
There's
what-
no way he'd betray us.
Okay, hang on a second, because I think that's the one that we have to hit.
Yeah, that's it. I want to see if there was any more, though.
Well, there's always only one.
But
This was all part.
What of a man and a young woman. Email records, Dr. Weska.
Yep, that's the one you want. So the
the
email
doctor's
records, and then
plan?
the doctor was loyal to Amaterasu.
He didn't have a plan at all. That exchange on the intercom wasn't an act. There was no reason to put on a show. The doctor misunderstood.
Getting hit by that one.
You probably don't know this. Weska put his soul into
I
his
did it
work.
again?
Don't switch, Doc.
The research was going well.
Not that one.
The doctor was loyal to Amaterasu.
That one.
this is the truth.
Got it.
Let me smoke your butthole.
No, the doctor was planning on betraying Amaterasu Corporation. He was trying to escape Kanai Ward. He said so in the messages he wrote.
You little...
I am not going to be bested by a midget.
Yomi's rebuttal. What was that? What was he trying to deny? Why was he covering up the doctor's motives?
It seems that this case involves the inner workings of Amaterasu.
Right. The doctor was going to betray Amaterasu, and whoever he was emailing knew that. So the doctor locked himself in the lab to protect himself from that person.
Perhaps the doctor's act had something to do with that.
Dead.
We all dead. Do ninja stuff.
It's the security gate. Everything's locked up.
How did the doctor plan to escape?
Which means this is a complex problem. We have to choose the right door and insert the correct solution key.
This is way more hassle than before. Guess I'll leave it to you, Yuma.
Oh, what a surprise.
As always.
Alright, so let's take a look at our solution keys.
Save just in case. So we're going for almost an hour. You want to start another recording?
What time is it?
No, we've been going for 56 minutes, so almost an hour.
No, I mean, what
Oh,
time is it?
6:50. All right, so we will see you guys next time.